Hey y'all, iRix Guy here, and I've got the Mavic Air with me, and something that has continued to impress me with the Mavic Air is the ultra compact size and weight. You know, when you're traveling with a lot of gear like I do, it's easy to be able to simply pop something out and unfold. Pop down my landing gear. That brings up an interesting point. These are easy to forget to pop down, and it's also easy to forget to pop off the gimbal guard. Now this gimbal guard is not to be flown with. Unlike some of the previous drones, this gimbal guard is not to be flown with because the gimbal and the camera can't even move around with this on, so it's not to be flown with. So, with all of this being said, should I buy the Mavic Air or should I wait for the Phantom 5? Now obviously, doing what I do, being obsessed with the drone hobby, I'm kind of a different animal because I'm probably going to go out, if it's something that captures my curiosity, I'm probably going to pick it up just for the thrill of going out and playing with it and sharing these potentially entertaining videos with you. So, you know, that being the case, I'm kind of a different animal, but even being a different animal, I've been thoroughly impressed with the Mavic Air, and I know it doesn't have OcuSync. It uses what's called enhanced Wi-Fi, but I can tell you, flying like I do, visual line of sight to be safe and responsible, I've never encountered an issue where I lost FPV view. I've never encountered an issue where I've lost controls. So even though this is Wi-Fi, I haven't encountered any issues. But again, I often fly and well, I always fly in safe and responsible locations, but a lot of those locations are often in the middle of nowhere, so I don't have to deal with potential Wi-Fi interference, etc. So assuming that Phantom 5, if it carries on the Phantom tradition, I would expect the Phantom 5 to at least have OcuSync or possibly an even more modern technology. So without a doubt, that communications technology will likely be better than the enhanced Wi-Fi that Mavic Air uses. Now a lot of people are misinformed about the Mavic Air. They're like, oh, that has Wi-Fi, I can't use that. What people don't realize is that yes, it does have Wi-Fi, but even though it has Wi-Fi, if you're flying safely and responsibly, if it behaves like mine does, you're probably not going to encounter any issues. For the user experience, a typical user that is flying safely and responsibly is probably never, and I don't want to overgeneralize here, but there's a good possibility that they're probably not even going to realize that, hey, this uses Wi-Fi instead of OcuSync, because it's only, you know, reaching out past and way beyond that visual line of sight range that one would really experience the advantages of OcuSync over Wi-Fi. Now obviously that's something I don't do. If I do fly like that, I'm out over open and unpopulated ocean. So even if, you know, if the drone failed, it wouldn't create any sort of problems. So I think my personal recommendation, if you're on the fence and you don't know if Mavic Air is good enough for you, I would say take the plunge and see what it does for you, because for me, the Mavic Air has been it's been a real treat. And you know, to be able to get this 4K video performance, this 4K video quality, you know, the stability, the image quality. Now obviously it tops out at 4K 30, but it does record at 100 megabits per second, which is fast. And I found, looking at the footage from the Mavic Air and my what was previously my favorite drone, the Phantom 4, I will go as far as to say that I think that the Mavic Air 4K 30 video quality is better than the Phantom 4 4K 30 video quality. So tell me what you think. Have you done a lot of side-by-side comparisons? What do you think's better? Is it the Mavic Air 4K 30 or the Phantom 4 4K 30, and why? So, you know, this thing does everything I need it to do. And by the way, check out epicdroneshow.com because you can find Mavic Air, all the accessories, all the other drones there as well. But back to our topic here, Phantom 5 or Mavic Air. Whether it's a drone, whether it's another tech gadget, there's likely always going to be something newer. And there's likely always going to be something that's newer and perceived as being better. Now, better is a word that's very subjective. Better for someone, for person A and person B, could be completely different. Better for me implies more portability, lighter weight, but an equally capable camera. And at the time of posting this video, 4K 30, it's got to at least have 4K 30 for me. And this does that. And it has a 3-axis gimbal. So I'm good with this. It's got to be affordable. No drones on today's market are affordable. I hate to say it, it's an expensive hobby. But price comparison of, and if they follow their previous trends, price comparison of Spark, Mavic Air, Mavic Pro, and Phantom. Phantom seems to be, or at least it has been in the past, the top tier, the more expensive item. So it's my expectation that the Phantom 5 is likely going to be radically more expensive than the Mavic Air. And the Phantom 5 is likely going to be a lot more pro level. You know, we may for the first time see a modular camera on the Phantom 5, something that DJI has never introduced into their Phantom line before. But again, DJI is now playing with other tools. They've got Spark, they've got Mavic Air, they've got Mavic Pro. So that would be justification for them to make the Phantom 5 a more professional drone. So I think it's probably going to come with a premium price tag. Now, is that premium price tag going to justify the value added? You know, what is going to make that Phantom 5 so much better than the Mavic Air? I'm expecting with the Phantom 5 a radically new camera. You know, maybe something based off of Hasselblad technology. Hasselblad is the ultra high-end camera company that DJI acquired not too long ago. So in theory, the Phantom 5 could be priced out of the price point of a lot of hobbyists. You know, that's highly plausible. I don't think it's going to touch the Inspire territory. But, as I've speculated within other videos, the Phantom 5 may be positioned to replace the Inspire. The Inspire is so big and it's so heavy. And I know it can carry expensive cameras, but what if they could offer that same feature set in something smaller, something more lightweight, like the DJI Phantom line? So Phantom 5 will probably be foldable. That would be a major enhancement. The Phantom 5 will probably offer a dual controller option. The Phantom 5 will probably offer greatly superior battery life than the Mavic Air. But then again, I think that they quote maybe 21 minutes in optimal flying conditions for this. Real world, I've captured about 16 minutes of battery life, maybe plus 2 or 3 minutes, real world conditions. So I can comfortably get, with this Mavic Air with one battery that's fully charged, I can comfortably get about 16 minutes. So for me, that's a total win, considering my typical YouTube video that I film with the drone's about 5 minutes. So that lets me film one video. If I mess up, I can film it again. That puts me at 10-minute mark, and that leaves me 6 minutes or so remaining to do whatever. So 16 minutes of real world, from my experience, battery life out of a Mavic Air is perfectly acceptable. So, you know, this is not a toy. There's a lot of people that are, and people are going to complain about everything. They're going to want more than what the product delivers. And I was guilty of the same thing with Spark, with DJI Spark. I was disappointed because I wanted so much more. It didn't have 4K video. It didn't have a 3-axis gimbal. You know, it didn't have the battery life. Now, the Spark's battery life for me was unacceptable. If I was just flying from a smartphone to go up and do a quick selfie shot, that could have been okay. But then again, the Spark didn't fold. When you're looking at this compared to the Spark, this is what the Spark should have been. So I think this may replace the Spark. And I'm getting all really confused here, and I'm really getting off topic. You know, the topic for this video was, should I buy the Mavic Air or should I buy the Phantom 5? And I'm hoping that what I've provided you is, and again, the Phantom 5 at the time of posting this video has not been released. So this is just educated speculation based upon my many years of experience with DJI drones. It started with Phantom 1, Phantom 2, Phantom 2 Vision Plus, Phantom 3 Pro, Phantom 4, Phantom 4 Pro, DJI Spark, Mavic Pro, and now the Mavic Air. So I've been around the block, and I feel confident that's probably what's going to happen with the Phantom 5. So in closing, if budget is not of concern. You know, you're independently wealthy. All power to you. You know, that's the American dream, or the dream for any country for that matter. It doesn't just have to be the American dream. That's the financial freedom that a lot of people wish they had. So if you're in that position, that's wonderful. Then that will eliminate the cost factor. But then you've got to look at the portability aspect. You know, is the Phantom 5, even if it's foldable design like I hope it will be, is it going to be as portable for you to carry on your adventures as a Mavic Air? You know, something that can quickly and easily fold up, can quickly and easily be placed in a pack along with other gear. I mean, I've got a backpack on right now. I'm out in the wilderness, exploring nature. So you should take all of those factors into consideration, because, you know, eliminating the price, which inevitably is probably going to be a higher price point, Phantom 5 is. If you take that out of the equation, you still got to look at size and weight and overall performance and the size of the batteries. Even if the Phantom 5, if it has greatly superior battery life, which I think it would, how much bigger and how much heavier is the battery? Well, let's say hypothetically it records off one battery for, let's say, 40 minutes. Well, in that scenario, that Phantom 5, if that's the spec that it comes to the table with, one battery in it would trump 2 batteries in the Mavic Air. So even if that Phantom 5 battery was larger and heavier, it still may be a better option if you're getting better video quality, you know, a higher end camera. I like the video quality from this. Sure, it's not professional, but check out my videos. I mean, look at that. Look at the level of detail. This video I'm filming right now, I'm filming with a Sony Alpha with a lens that cost over $1,000 US. But to film with this little drone here and to look at the video footage of it compared to something high-end like that Sony Alpha that I'm filming this face-on video with Zeiss glass, Carl Zeiss, you know, that cool dude that lived over in Germany and started making lenses. So, but he's not nearly as cool as Hasselblad, because Hasselblad's that camera brand that DJI acquired, and I mean, it is just it is the goose's feather. I mean, it's awesome. So, yeah, rambling on, but most importantly, check out epicdroneshow.com. You can find the Mavic Air, all the different colors. You can find the Mavic Pro, the Phantom, the Inspire, all kinds of drones and accessories there. So I'm not just trying to steer people towards the Mavic Air. And as soon as the Phantom 5, when and if it does release, as expected, you can find it on Epic Drone Show. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, youtube.com/iRickSky. Check out all my videos. Check out epicdroneshow.com. I do a lot of live shows. If you aren't able to catch the show live, you can find all the previously recorded Epic Drone Show live shows on epicdroneshow.com. So thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, iRickSky here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's viewers like you that enable my channel to continue to grow. Thank you.